The United States Navy has once again underscored its dominance in naval warfare with the unveiling of its groundbreaking Columbia-class ballistic missile submarine. This next-generation vessel, projected to cost approximately $15.2 billion for the lead submarine and an estimated $130 billion for the entire program, marks a pivotal moment in the evolution of maritime defense. Designed to replace the aging Ohio-class submarines, the Columbia-class is destined to serve as the sea-based leg of the United States nuclear triad, ensuring a formidable deterrent against adversaries well into the 2080s. The Columbia-class submarines bring a host of technological advancements, making them some of the most advanced vessels ever constructed. At the heart of its innovation is an electric drive propulsion system, a transformative technology that dramatically reduces acoustic signatures. This makes the submarine almost undetectable in the world's oceans, a critical feature for maintaining stealth in a time when adversarial nations are increasingly advancing their underwater detection capabilities. The new propulsion system not only enhances stealth, but also ensures greater energy efficiency and reliability, crucial for extended underwater missions. The nuclear reactor aboard each Columbia-class submarine is another remarkable feature. Designed to operate for the submarine's entire 42-year service life without the need for refueling, the reactor exemplifies engineering excellence. This eliminates the operational downtime associated with midlife refueling, allowing the Columbia-class to remain consistently deployed, a critical advantage for maintaining an uninterrupted nuclear deterrence posture. Each Columbia-class submarine will be equipped with 16 Trident II D5 ballistic missiles, slightly fewer than the 24 carried by the Ohio-class submarines. Despite the reduction in missile tubes, the overall deterrent capability remains uncompromised due to advancements in missile technology and targeting precision. The Trident II D5, a cornerstone of the U.S. nuclear arsenal, has a range exceeding 7,000 miles and carries multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles, MRVs, enabling it to strike multiple targets simultaneously. This ensures that even a smaller fleet of Columbia-class submarines can deliver a decisive response to any potential threat. The strategic importance of the Columbia-class program cannot be overstated. In an era marked by rising global tensions, the submarine's capabilities send a clear signal to adversaries such as China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea that the U.S. is fully committed to maintaining its military edge. For China, which has been rapidly modernizing its naval fleet and expanding its presence in the South China Sea, the Columbia-class represents a significant counterbalance. China's development of the Type 096 ballistic missile submarines, capable of carrying JL-3 intercontinental ballistic missiles, has raised alarms among U.S. defense strategists. The Columbia-class's unmatched stealth and strike capabilities are designed to ensure that the U.S. remains a dominant force in undersea warfare, capable of countering any challenge posed by China's growing naval ambitions. North Korea, though far less advanced in terms of technology, is another nation likely to be impacted by the Columbia-class. North Korea has been developing its Sinpo-class submarines and the accompanying Pukguksong ballistic missiles to expand its nuclear deterrent. However, the arrival of the Columbia-class submarines significantly diminishes the effectiveness of North Korea's relatively nascent submarine-based nuclear capabilities. The ability of the Columbia-class to remain undetected in contested waters ensures that any aggressive move by Pyongyang would be met with a swift and overwhelming response, neutralizing the strategic advantage North Korea hopes to gain through its own submarine force. The Columbia-class ballistic missile submarine, with its advanced stealth, superior firepower, and unmatched operational capabilities, represents a profound shift in naval power projection, particularly in regions like the Persian Gulf. For Iran, whose naval strategy relies heavily on asymmetric tactics and smaller, less technologically advanced vessels, the Columbia-class poses a significant strategic challenge. The presence of these submarines in or near contested waters has the potential to reshape the balance of power, limiting Iran's ability to exert influence in the region and altering the dynamics of maritime security. Iran's navy, divided between the Islamic Republic of Iran Navy, IRIN, and the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps Navy, IRGCN, has traditionally focused on leveraging smaller, more agile platforms like fast attack craft, midget submarines, and mines to secure its interests. This strategy prioritizes guerrilla-style tactics over direct confrontation, allowing Iran to maintain a degree of influence in critical waterways, particularly the Strait of Hormuz. However, the introduction of the Columbia-class, with its near-undetectable stealth capabilities, represents a technological leap that diminishes the effectiveness of Iran's current naval doctrine. The Strait of Hormuz, a narrow and strategic choke point, is vital to global energy security, as it is the passageway for approximately 20% of the world's oil supply. Iran has historically used its geographic position to assert control over this region, employing its naval assets to conduct drills, deploy mines, and threaten shipping lanes. These actions are often aimed at deterring foreign intervention and asserting regional dominance. However, the Columbia-class introduces a new level of deterrence that complicates Iran's calculations. The submarine's ability to operate undetected and strike with unparalleled precision negates the advantages of Iran's smaller, more localized assets, ensuring the continued security of these crucial maritime routes. One of the most critical aspects of the Columbia-class's impact on Iranian naval strategy is its stealth technology. The advanced acoustic design of the submarine makes it exceptionally difficult to detect, even with modern sonar systems. This level of stealth undermines Iran's reliance on asymmetric tactics, such as deploying submarines in choke points or ambushing larger vessels. The Columbia-class can monitor Iranian naval activities from a distance, gathering intelligence and potentially neutralizing threats before they materialize. For a country like Iran, which often depends on the element of surprise, the presence of such a capable adversary in the region creates significant strategic constraints. Iran has also relied heavily on its mine-laying capabilities to threaten naval and commercial traffic. Mines, which can be deployed covertly and at a low cost, have long been a cornerstone of Iran's maritime strategy. However, the Columbia-class's advanced detection systems and ability to remain submerged for extended periods reduce the effectiveness of this tactic. The submarine's ability to monitor and respond to threats without revealing its position makes it a formidable adversary against such unconventional strategies. Furthermore, the Columbia-class's strategic endurance allows it to maintain a continuous presence in contested waters. Unlike surface ships, which require resupply and are more vulnerable to detection, the Columbia-class can operate for months without surfacing. This capability ensures that the U.S. can maintain a persistent deterrent in the region, reducing the opportunities for Iran to exploit gaps in surveillance or response. For Iran, this translates into a reduced ability to carry out low-intensity provocations without the risk of significant retaliation. The presence of the Columbia-class also complicates Iran's efforts to project power through its burgeoning submarine fleet. While Iran has invested in expanding its submarine capabilities, including the deployment of Kilo-class submarines acquired from Russia and domestically produced Fateh-class submarines, these vessels are not designed to contend with the advanced stealth and weaponry of the Columbia-class. Iran's submarines, while effective for regional operations, lack the sophisticated sensors, propulsion systems, and offensive capabilities that define the Columbia-class. This disparity limits Iran's ability to challenge U.S. dominance in the Persian Gulf, particularly in scenarios involving undersea warfare. Another significant factor is the psychological impact of the Columbia-class on Iranian naval operations. The uncertainty surrounding the submarine's location and capabilities creates an atmosphere of caution and hesitation. This invisible threat forces Iran to allocate additional resources to monitoring and countering potential submarine activity, diverting attention and assets from other strategic objectives. The need to constantly account for the presence of such a formidable adversary strains Iran's operational planning and limits its ability to act unilaterally in the region. Despite these hurdles, the Columbia-class remains the U.S. Navy's top procurement priority, given its critical role in maintaining a credible nuclear deterrent. The aging Ohio-class submarines, commissioned between 1981 and 1997, are nearing the end of their operational lives. Delaying the Columbia-class program risks creating a gap in the U.S. Navy's sea-based nuclear capabilities, a scenario that could undermine the United States' strategic deterrence posture at a time of heightened global competition. The Columbia-class also plays a pivotal role in international arms control dynamics. While its primary purpose is to deter aggression and ensure national security, its development highlights the need for continued dialogue on nuclear arms control agreements. The deployment of such advanced systems could prompt other nations to accelerate their own nuclear modernization efforts, potentially leading to a new arms race. Maintaining strategic stability while pursuing modernization will require a delicate balance of diplomacy and defense readiness. From a geopolitical perspective, the Columbia-class is a clear message to U.S. allies and adversaries alike. For allies, particularly those in NATO and the Indo-Pacific, the Columbia-class represents a reaffirmation of the United States' commitment to collective security. By ensuring a robust nuclear deterrent, the U.S. provides a security umbrella that reassures allies facing threats from nations like Russia and China. For adversaries, the Columbia-class serves as a reminder of the technological and strategic advantages maintained by the U.S., deterring potential aggression through the threat of assured retaliation. The Columbia-class ballistic missile submarine is a technological marvel and a cornerstone of the U.S. Navy's future strategic deterrence. With its unparalleled stealth, advanced propulsion systems, and devastating firepower, the submarine exemplifies the United States' commitment to maintaining its status as a global military superpower. While the program faces challenges in terms of cost and resource allocation, its successful development and deployment are crucial for addressing the evolving threats posed by nations like China, Iran, and North Korea. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the Columbia-class ballistic missile submarine and its game-changing impact on global and regional security. Do you think this advanced submarine shifts the balance of power in places like the Persian Gulf? Share your opinions in the comments below. If you enjoyed diving into the capabilities and implications of this cutting-edge U.S. Navy asset, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more engaging content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.